up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, January the 30th, and I am back for a Flossube update. I guess we're going to do this on a monthly basis because that's about how long it takes me to get the time to come back and update you guys. I have a lot to show you guys in this particular video. This is why I don't like going long stretches of time between updates, because it starts to get a bit overwhelming, especially if I have new starts, if I've been working on a lot of different things, if I have haul, like I do, all of the above. So I'm going to try my best to keep this as organized as possible, but you know me. So, I do have a bit of a, loose plan over here to kind of keep me on task. So I'm not going to do a lot of talking. I know it's been a while since you last seen me. We had New Year, and I always make the biggest plans to not make a bunch of starts, especially since I just cleaned out several whips in my whip parade, my whip down thing that I did back in August or September, I think. I told myself I was not going to start a lot of whips because I'm trying to get my whip number down. I am currently, as of the new starts that I have started since you last saw me, I'm back up to around 70 whips, unfortunately. So that number does get to me a little bit, and I know I need to stop myself from making a bunch of new starts, but I just can't not have new starts. So I am slowly, as much as possible, I'm slowly trying to work my way down to a manageable number, and to me that's 20, 24, 25, under 30 whips. So I need to get it down a good bit more. And maybe I can do the 50 by 50. I don't know. That gives me 5 years to get my whip count down to 50. But we'll see. Not making any plans on that right now. But I have a lot of whips to show you. I have new starts to show you. I have a restart, which was not planned at all. I picked it up, did some stitches on it, and just like, you know what? No, I don't like this. It was bothering me. So I restarted it. So let me let's start with the things that you have seen before. And I am going to be starting with the Dragon haul. You saw in my last whip update, which was at the very, very tail end of December. And this was actually a new start at that particular time. This is Dragon haul by Long Dog Samplers. I had made a purchase of several long dogs, and just could not wait to get started on one. So I'm going to be throwing up a picture somewhere of where it was at last time you saw it. And I was going to leave this out to use it for my January Whip Go call, or one of my January Whip Go calls, which was a goal of working on black. Black thread. And so I did use it for that. So this is where it's at now. I want to say the last time you saw it, I was about here. I had two, like, the diamonds right here. I think I've done a little bit more. I need, like, I need a board, like the professionals show. And I don't have one. I'll have to use this for now. So hopefully this will help me. This is the project bag that I have the Universal Monster Cell in. Let's try this. One of these days I'm going to actually do a update like a professional YouTuber. But this is Dragon haul. The last time you saw it, I had, I think these two diamonds right here, and then I had like about, I can't remember if I had any of this down here, but I know that I've done more on this way. This comes out into the second page, and then I came down more on this side. So, and then because I needed a few more stitches to meet my 500 stitch goal, I came down here and started on that. That is actually, let me get my paper out again. That is actually that beehive looking thing right there. So that's what that is. You see it right there? So that's what that is. So, and then that put me over at 573 stitches for my goal. So this is being put up for now. I may try to bring it back out and put some more focus in it in 2025. But this being a new start, I have done plenty of progress on it so far, and I'm kind of tired of it right now. So we're gonna put it away for now. So, and that is on. I am doing 2/2 on 36 count colonial parchment by Fabrics by Stephanie. So really pretty. And this is just in a So Much to Love project bag. I bought some of these little key tag things for my project bags that don't have the vinyl front, so that I can look at it and see what's in it. So I think I got like a pack of 100 from Temu or somewhere. So yeah, why am I showing y'all the bag? Why am I showing y'all the project bag? So that is going to be put away for now. February numbers have been called, and one of the numbers that has been called for February is another black, another number that corresponds to black. There were 3 on my WebGo board because I have several projects that have a lot of black. So I've been debating on what I'm going to be using to meet that goal. I'm thinking I'm going to bring out my multiplication table, but I'm not 100% sure. What is this? Oh, there is a, what? Just found my snag nabbit. Stuck to the magnet on the back of my diamond painting. So, next up, I'm trying to debate if I should just show y'all Whip Go and Year of Whips mixed in. No, we'll try to keep it separate as much as possible. So the next thing I picked up was actually a new start. Well, not a new start, it was a restart. And I'm going to show y'all what the original one looked like. This was the little bear from World of Cross Stitching. Come on. This guy right here. I'll show you the whole thing. Might help. This is what the whole thing looks like. And when I started it, I was doing it on the 16 count white Ada, like it suggested. Even though I really didn't want to, I did start it on the white Ada. Somewhere along the way, some coffee had gotten splattered on it just a little tiny bit, and I can't stop seeing it now. But I also wasn't crazy about it being on the white Ada. I wanted something a little bit more special because this is going to go in my daughter's room. So this is where it was at, give or take. Now I did do a little bit more down here. That gray that you see, that's new. But like that gray right here below the scarf, that's new. This up here was already done. But I didn't like it on the Ada. And I was using this for my other January Whip Go call, which was a goal of to work on something on Ada. So I wasn't happy with it, so you know what, screw this, I'm going to restart it on something else. Went digging through my stash, and as much as I wanted to do this on like a real pale pink color, I don't have any pale pink Ada. But I did have some sparkly green, which I think will work out pretty good too. And I didn't get quite as far as I was prior. Trying to see what's what here. Trying to hold it up the right way. So this is where I got on it. And you can't tell it now, but it is a really pale minty green color. Okay, maybe you can tell if I hold up the white paper. Yeah, really pale minty green color. And it's opalescent. But anyway, this is where my new start is. My restart. And this is a Picture This Plus Crystal Chrysalis. That's the name of the color, is Chrysalis, but it's the crystal version. Opalescent. So, Crystal Chrysalis. So, but yeah, obviously I didn't get as far on this restart as I did prior to me restarting it, and I'm fine with that. But I debated. I'm like, technically, this was my Ada project, but do I want to keep using this as my Ada project? And I didn't feel right about that, so I stopped working on it, and said I'll just get my progress on it another day. I'm trying to think. I need to go back and check and see if this was on my year of whips. I don't think it is. But I said I'll go back and work on it another day, at another time. So I picked something else to use for my Ada project, which I haven't actually done, even though the Year of Whips project that I'm working on right now is on Ada. I could use that, but I also need to finish it. I'm kind of stuck between, do I use my Year of Whips projects towards my Whip Go goals? I want to. I really do. But, and of course you're stuck, aren't you? These little envelopes right here are not perfect, just so you know. But that's the conundrum, is do I use my Year of Whips projects towards my Whip Go goals? And I want to. I want to use one of each. But do I want to make use of the Year of Whips that I'm working on now as my Ada towards my Whip Go Ada goal? I don't think I do. Because I have a couple other projects on Year of Whips that are on Ada, so I think I'm going to use that. But we'll see. I need to kind of refigure some things. I need to go and look at and see what other goals are on Whip Go that can go towards my other Year of Whips projects. Anyway, that's what happened with that. But now, Year of Whips, let me show you what I've been working on for Year of Whips. I told y'all that I met my, goal that was on my Whip Go board of the 500 stitches in black. That's Whip Go. For Year of Whips, what I've been currently working on is Goldfinch and Lilacs by Dimensions. And I can put up a picture of where it was at the last time you saw it. And this is where it's at now. I've gotten a good bit done, but it's all confetti-ish. Not 100% total confetti, but it's definitely a lot of a couple stitches here, go, couple stitches, couple stitches, couple stitches. It's a lot of that mumbo jumbo. So, it's slow going. There's just times when I don't really feel like working on it at all because of that. And is that how everybody feels with Dimensions kits? Is like, are all Dimensions kits prone to confetti? I think they are. It's just the nature of Dimensions, I guess. But I have this on a 4x6. No, 6x8. I have this on a 6x8 Q-snap, but even though it's gonna extend out a little bit more on the sides, so it may end up having to go in a hoop. But I'm just using it right now while I'm working on the lilac bush. So that's where it's at right now. I'm going to keep trying to plug along on it and hopefully get it finished by the end of the year. That is the goal for Year of Whips. Now it's going to go back over here. So, new starts. When last you saw me, I was making plans. I had planned to start on January 1st. My official New Year New Start was going to be Moira Blackburn Season and Time. This is a Bothy Threads kit. And honestly, I think somebody else started it too. If you know who that is, let me know. Because I recently saw somebody else in another video saying they were working on this. Or they were going to start it, or they had started it. But yeah. Moira Blackburn Season and Time. Like I said, I got this as a kit, so it came with the fabric, like a beige Ada. I want to say this is 18 count or 16 count. And then it came with the threads. Yep. I'm not going to take those out right now. So, I'm going to show you my awesome start on it. And the other person that I had seen that started this as well, they had a little bit more done than this, but still, it's a pitiful start, y'all. I did a flower stem, not even the leaves or anything, but I did the flower stem. That's all. Just a pitiful little start. And the funny part is, it's not even whole stitches. Those are half stitches. So as you can see, I made my way up, and I did a full stitch every 10, because I started in the middle right here, obviously. And I did a full stitch every 10th one, so then I could count up the amount that I needed. So, and because they're like solid cottons, I didn't have to worry about the variegation or anything. So, that is my pitiful little start on Season and Time. So, yeah. Somebody that I was watching said you want to try to refold the fabric a different way every time you put it away so that it doesn't get the same crease in it. So that was my official planned new start. And I also tried to fight the urge to start the Fox and Rabbit sale. And the funny thing is, I did start the Fox and Rabbit sale, but I fully completed the first part. Didn't like it. Didn't like what I had done. So, I'm going to show y'all what I had done before I show y'all this. This is what I had done already. I fully completed part 1. I had it fully completed. And they released it on, it's January 1st their time, but it actually ended up being December 31st here in the States. So I am fully expecting part 2 to drop tomorrow. So I really want to try to get my new second start on this done. So this is what I had done before. So, didn't like it. Tried to do it on a hand-dyed fabric, also didn't like it. So I went back to the original plan of doing it on this fabric. So I restarted it again, and this time I am doing it on, this is an 18 count Aida. So this time I am doing it 1 strand of silky thread out of the petites, the silky petites that I got for Christmas. So beautiful dark plum color. It's really not coming through right, but it's a beautiful plum color. So I'm going to try my best to go gung-ho on this and try to finish up the rest of this tonight, or at least by tomorrow. Oh God, because I am going to have to work tomorrow morning, but if I can at least finish it up by tomorrow night, then it won't be so bad. So that technically I did my restart. I did the start twice. I just wasn't happy with it. And I am gonna frog this out. I haven't frogged it out yet because I wanted to show you guys what I did. So give me a second. Let me put the grime guard back on. And I did have somebody ask me in one of my, I think it was my last Flossube, they were asking, what's that fabric thing you have around your frame, or your hoop? And I let them know that these are what's called grime guards. And they can be found all over Etsy and the internet. Different companies make them and sell them. Mostly on Etsy. You can find a ton of them on Etsy. For everything for Q-snaps, you can find one for round hoops. You can find the grime guard covers for like roller frames. But I'm a Q-snap girl, so I mostly work on Q-snaps. So I have I have grime guards for 11 by 11. I have 8 by 8. I have a couple for 6 by 6, which I don't use that often. I have a couple that I ordered for 8 by 11. But the thing is, you may order it and it'll say for a square Q-snap 11 by 11, but it'll probably fit a 12-inch hoop as well. So around about that size. So it doesn't have to necessarily be for a Q-snap. And if you buy one for a hoop, say a 10-inch hoop, you can probably still fit that on a, say, an 8 by 8 or an 8 by 11 Q-snap. Just putting that out there. So, but yeah, these come from Etsy. There's a couple of shops that I buy from on Etsy when it comes to grime guards. So, and they're meant to keep the edges of your fabric from getting dirty from your hands. So, but anyway, that was the first sow that I jumped in head first. And like I said, I wasn't planning on starting it, but I did. And I just have it printed out. And I can keep it on my, just like this, so that at this point, I've already done this whole motif one time. So, and it's pretty much, it's a consistent all the way around. So it's a repeating pattern. So I really don't even need to look at the paper pattern anymore. I do, just to make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be. But for the most part, I don't really need it. So, At the beginning of January, I saw a post on Facebook from Jardin Privé. Sorry, let me go down just a bit. I saw a post on Facebook from Jardin Privé, and it was a picture of, it's called Sampler of Médaillons, or Medallion Sampler. And she said she was going to be having a sale starting on January 24th with it. I didn't know this pattern already existed. I wasn't aware. I thought it was a new design that she was coming out and that she was going to be releasing it one part at a time. So when I ordered this and a couple others that I will show you shortly, I ordered this in the PDF file. But the other patterns that I ordered in printed. And bless her heart, she tried to contact me a couple of times for email. I don't pay attention to my email that much unless I'm expecting something. She was trying to contact me making sure that it was correct that I had ordered one pattern as a PDF and the rest of them in print. And she said, well, I'm just going to go ahead and, finally she was like, I'm just going to go ahead and send it as ordered. And I hope it's okay. And even though it was after the fact, I messaged her back and I'm like, OMG, I'm so sorry. Yes, I meant to order that as a PDF because I thought it was going to be a mystery style that was being released part at a time. But yes, that's fine. So I didn't start it on the 24th, but on the 24th, she did come out with a diagram of what part you're going to do for this week. And it's 10 weeks. So this style is going to go by pretty fast, and I'm hoping I can keep up with it somewhat okay. But it was a 10-week style for that pattern, and I tried my best to get as far as I could with it. So I started out, and I did all of that part of the border. This is the length of the border, and I'm going to pull this out again for you. And side note, it is charted in DMC, but I have created my own fancy floss conversion. Sorry. So the first part that we're doing is going to be this part of the border right there, that little piece of border right there, and then the ABC, and then the house, and the tree, and then there's a couple of plants right there, and a butterfly. That's part one. So I got all the green done in that piece of border there. And then obviously I did the ABC, the green part of the ABC. There's like flowers in each one. And then after I got done with all that green, I was like, you know what? I really want to work on that house. So I started on the house. So I'm trying my best to catch up because I think tomorrow is also, she's going to be coming, announcing, coming out, releasing, whatever. She's going to be showing what part 2 is going to be tomorrow. So I really want to be as far along in this as I possibly can. I have a little bit longer on this than I do on the Fox and Rabbit style. Although technically both of them do come out with new parts tomorrow. So, but I think I have a little bit longer on Fox and Rabbit. So I have a whole month to catch up with Fox and Rabbit. So, but I do want to try to keep up with this as much as possible, as long as possible. But yeah, I still have a good ways to go on this. So, and this is being done on a, I want to say it's Stitch Me. Did I write it down here? No, I did not. Oh, I wrote it down on the main one. It's Stitch Me 40 Count Peanut is the name of the color. And give y'all, this is that's my color conversion. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's my color conversion. I was just trying to make use of the colors that I have in stash. And if you couldn't see that, if you really want my color conversion, just holler at me down in the comments and I will give you those colors. So that's where that one is at now. And obviously I need to do some more work on that to catch that up. So that is all the progress of all the projects that I've been working on since you last saw me. And I do have some new haul that I can show you. I have a couple of things that I bought from Temu, somewhat Stitchy related, so I'm going to show you all those. I'm going to get those out of the way. The first thing I can show you that I bought from Temu is this stamped cross stitch. It's on 14 count Aida. It comes with the threads and probably the needle too, I'm assuming. But really pretty. And since y'all actually know about cross stitch, I'm going to take this out and kind of look at it real quick. They have the threads wrapped up in the fabric. So this is the threads. The thread feels really nice, really soft and silky. This is cotton thread, by the way. They're always so long. And yes, it does come with 2 needles. 14 count Aida. It has 2 cards, so it has like 2.5. So you got one double-sided one there, and then we got a single one here. Lots of colors, beautiful colors. So I'm gonna wrap that back up. And I will probably, if and when I get ready to start that, I will probably be moving those to a, y'all, I just realized this is not a stamped cross stitch. This is a counted cross stitch. This is not a stamped cross stitch. This is a counted cross stitch. I am thoroughly shocked. So this is just a piece of Aida that it comes with. I will probably do this on a different fabric since it's not stamped. I was legitimately thinking this was a stamped cross stitch, and that's my bad for making that mistake. But since it's not a stamped cross stitch, I am probably going to be switching the fabric out to like an even weave or maybe an 18 count Aida, a 20 count, 22 count, something. But we'll see. So yeah. So that is going to go into my, I might have to write that it's stamped. So, but yeah, really pretty. And this was called A Peaceful Park that I got from Temu. Also from Temu, this stuff is total crap, but I'm going to show you it anyway. And I know it's total crap because I've already tried to put a few stitches on it. I did get some cotton cross stitch fabric from them. And you got 2 pieces of fabric in 3 different colors. 2 pieces of each color. And this is supposed to be linen. You got a blue, you got kind of a beige, like oatmeal kind of color, and then you got a tan, a little bit darker khaki. And I did try to put some stitches in on this, and I am not impressed, y'all. At first, when I was looking at it, I thought, okay, that doesn't look that bad. But when I tried to put stitches in it, I was using 1 strand, and y'all are probably not gonna be able to see this, but those stitches look like crap. They look like total crap. So I don't know if and I was doing this over two. So this is over two threads. So I don't know if you can see, but they're kind of long. They're like longer in one direction than they are in the other. They're like longer that way than they are that way. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really see myself putting anything on this. If I do, it might be an ornament or something small. But I don't know. I still haven't decided if I want to even keep it or not. Or I'm just gonna toss it in the trash. So. But it has put me off to buying any other cross-stitch fabric from Temu, even Ada. So yeah, pick that up. Thought I'd show y'all that anyway. So the more fun stuff, I did get my spring. I noticed how Just Cross Stitch no longer doing like where they have like January and February, and then March and April, May and June, July, August. I think they're starting to do this. I think they're starting to do their magazines quarterly. I don't know, because I received this. I received my new issue, and it says Spring 2024. It doesn't say January or February of 2024. It says Spring of 2024, which leads me to believe that they're going to start doing this quarterly. You'll get one in January, and then one in April, and one in August. I don't know. And then one in like October, I think. I don't know. But then you'll also get your ornament issue and your Halloween issue. So I don't know. We'll see. So got that. There are some cute patterns in here. I don't know if it's anything I would be inclined to stitch. Not like the previous one. I'll show you real quick. You got hearts. So you got spring heart. Like a heart made of butterflies. And then you got tulip trio. Oh, spring heart is by Claire Bray of Climbing Goat Designs. Then you got tulip trio. And this is by Tracy Richards of Wrought Iron Stitching. Next up, you got New Beginnings by Jessie Schofield. Mountain Wildflowers, and that is by Le Petit Croix de Lucie. Cross stitch by Lucie, probably something. Pretty, but it's not something I could see myself ever stitching. And I like how they did keep it in a hoop, but they wrapped the hoop with fabric. I love that hoop stand. There's a hoop stand. Never seen that before. They tell you, it looks like it says, it's got a stamp on it. It says Modern Hoopla. Model was finished using hoop finishing instructions. Outer hoop was wrapped with strips of coordinating fabric prior to assembly. Model was displayed in a hoop prop from Modern Hoopla. So maybe look that up. Next we have Clover Blackwork. This is pretty, and I do have kind of an affinity for clovers and blackwork. So I may give this a shot. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. This is by Liz Almond of Blackwork Journey. Really pretty. She always has the prettiest designs. And then next we have Hummingbird Garden, and this is part 1. This looks like it's going to be a 4-part sal. So this is by Carolyn Manning of Carolyn Manning Designs. This is part 1, which is these top three motifs. Next we have Stitching with Friends, and this is by Ray Niles of Red Barn Samplers. And you got Pieces of History by Nancy Waller of Faith Works Designs. I love how they've got them like stitched on a pillow. I've got like individually cut out, and it does give you the instructions on how to do this. So you've got all these little motifs that are stitched separately, and then they are like, what do you call it? God, I can't think of that. So they're stitched onto the pillow, and then the pillow, you have these borders here that are stitched. So yeah, and then little buttons and stuff that you put on there. So pretty. It's a lot of work. I am not that into finishing. So next up, we have Miss Bunny's Market. And that is by Anna Madbieva of Mr. Stitch and Mrs. Needle. Cute bunny with flowers, like a flower stand. And we have Gathering, and this is by Le Petit Croix de Lucie again. Super pretty bunny. Kind of similar to a Beatrix Potter type look. So if you're a Beatrix Potter fan, maybe that might interest you. Next we have Jump for Joy, and this is by L. Noonan of Stitch Sprout. I don't know if that green fabric is really doing anything for it, because looking at the picture dead on, like in real life, these bunnies right here kind of, you don't really see them that well. But yeah, cute. And we have He Is Risen, and this is by Lucy Lokes of Lucy Lokes Designs, adapted for cross stitch. Really pretty. For the faithful person who has way more religiousness than I do. Quaker Easter Egg, and this is by Karen Bowen of KEB Studios. That's pretty. Kind of has a Quaker look to it. Oh no, that's why it's called Quaker Easter Egg. Egg Hunt, and this is by Kate Spirindanova of Cute Embroidery by Kate. And we have Willing to Trade, and this is by Rona Nori of Tangled Threads and Things. That's cute. We'll trade for chocolate. That's cute. And then he's got the whole article on finding Flossube. And the article is by Barbie Lokes. Lokes. Flossy Flock, a place for stitchers to share and inspire. New, and oh look, they have a shout out to Keepsakes in Ohio. That is the LNS that puts on StitchCon every year. So just a cute little article about some stitchers and sharing and whatnot. And we have Hello Spring. This is by Erin Wassley of Erin Elizabeth Designs. And we have Seasonal Quilt Series Spring by Susan Powell of Laurel Susan Studio. They have it finished super cute. trying to hurry. I still have more stuff to show y'all. And then we have Current Mood. This is using Valdani threads. Lee Fisher of Stitchy Fish Designs. Really pretty. But all these lines of colors, those are using Valdani threads. It does have a, I would say it has a DMC conversion, but not really. There is some back stitching, I think. And then I guess this right here is all DMC. But all this right here, the colorful, that's Valdani's. I mean, I'm sure you can rechart it, you know, use your own variegated fancy floss. Like I say, Classic Colorworks or Weeks Dye Works. Weeks Dye Works, I think, would work really well. Because Weeks Dye Works tend to be a little bit more highly variegated. So next up, we have Froggy Friends. Designed by Jenny Barton of Baby Cross Stitch. Keep the frog far, far away from me. I do not like when he comes to visit. Next we have Rainbow Wishes. And this is by Kate Spiridonova of Cute Embroidery by Kate. I think that would be really cute. Just as kind of a birth announcement. Because it already has where you can put their name. But then maybe just put the date down here right underneath it. So, Petite Sampler. Who is this by? Barbie Lokes of Twisted Willow Designs. This is the same Barbie Lokes that wrote the Flossube article. So, really pretty. Next we have Friendly Tweets. This is by Iron Nori of Tangled Threads and Things. Or Aaron. This might have just been Aaron, but they misspelled it. That looks like it would be a quick stitch. Then we have Colorful Critters. And these are by Dara Whitlock of World on a String by Dara. So it's cute. And then Christmas Thread Keeps. Nicoletta Ferrado of Nikki's Creations. So Nikki's Creations is starting to get into this cross stitch. Those are kind of cute. And it does give you the templates for a spool and a heart. And I think that may be it, possibly. Yes, that is all. So, and one more time. That's what we got. So, yep. So that is your spring 2024 Just Cross Stitch. So, since you last saw me, Long Dog Samplers came out with a new design, or at least they announced a new design, and I don't know what came over me, but I could not get to it fast enough. And I needed new Long Dog Samplers, like I need a new hole in the head, but I had to have it, so I bought it. And y'all, I literally just bought 3 last month, so I bought another one. And this is one of their newest designs. This is Act of God. And I had to have it. I don't know why, but I had to have it. Something called to me that told me, go buy it. So I went and bought it. and it's a monster. You see that? You see that stitch count? 361 by 363. That's another big one. So, when am I going to start that? Don't know. I am going to be starting a project, a new start in February on Leap Day. For long dog, leap day, long dog, whatever. And so, although I have planned to do different, may or may not do that one instead. I don't know. That one's seriously calling to me. But it's a big one. I might need to finish one of my other ones first. Before I start another huge long dog. So I had to get that. Of course I had to get that. And you heard me say when I was showing my new Jardin Privé start that I had purchased I had purchased more than one, just that pattern. But I actually purchased three other ones. Just because they were cute. And the first one I purchased was the Composition Floral Composition 2. Super pretty. And then I do like this thing that they have where she shows where you can purchase several different ones and make it into a larger piece. I do love that a lot. And although I'm not crazy about Floral Composition 1, which is this one that's shown down at the bottom, I think. I don't remember. Although I'm not crazy about it, I may have to get it. Just for the sake of being able to do that. So I got that one. And then I also picked up Happy Halloween. This is Pumpkin's Party. So, got some pumpkins with a little bit of a Quaker flair to them. Super cute. And lastly, I got La Tulipe Verte. So, just really cute, small tulip that only has, how many colors does this have? Probably only a couple. Looks like it only has like 2 colors. So pick that up. And that is 65 by 90, so not huge. This one is 120 by 120. And then this one by itself is, the long rectangle is 232 by 67. And in that small square down here with the butterfly, that one is 60 by 67. So yeah. So I picked those up. Why? I don't know. Because whenever I decide to purchase a new design from a website, a designer's website, I can't get just one. I have to say, well, I can't just buy this new one that they've advertised on social media. I'm looking around. I might pick out another pattern or two. Same goes with fabric or needle minders. But yeah, you can't order just one. You have to order more than one. So that's all the stitching that I can show you right now. I do have a couple of diamond painting things that I can show you real quick. First of all, I'm going to show you my new start on my bigger diamond painting. Did I show y'all? I'm pretty sure I showed y'all the other one, right? The one that I was doing before. Did I show y'all that one? If I didn't, I'm going to go back and look and see if I showed that to you or not. But if I didn't, I'll insert a picture. But this is what I have started since then. And I literally just got this piece right here done. Still have a long way to go. But then I was going through my cart the other day, and I came across this one that was already in progress, and I decided I want to go ahead and finish it. So I'm going to finish this. But that's where it's at now. It's hard to see the things between the, but that's where it's, I've done all this. This was already all done. But when I picked it up, this half right here wasn't done. So I basically did these feathers right here. That's what I've done since I picked it up. And I just have this feather right here, and then this feather here, and then that other bit of that feather there. So, but I'm going to finish this special drill. So, that's next on my radar to finish. And ironically, y'all, I still had the diamonds up here for that. And then yesterday, I got a hankering. I was looking through a box of stuff, and I came across this little special diamond painted little compact mirror. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. It shouldn't take too long, and it didn't. I was working on it in bits and starts, but it took me probably altogether, it took me maybe an hour or two of actually doing it. If I had been able to do it straight through, it probably would have took me about an hour, but I was not able to do that. So, but it's just a cute little kitty cat mirrored compact. You can see the diamonds. And it's the same on the other side. Just a cute cat compact. Really cute. And it opens up, mirror. But I'm going to have to seal this before I can put this in my purse or anything. So we started and completed that. So. But I think that's all I have to show y'all this time. I'm sorry it went a little long. I was hoping to not go so long, but that's what happens when you only post once a month. So, as far as whip go, I did print out my board. This is my board, and if you'll notice, all of my whip go blocks are prompts. I'm gonna take this off. All of my whip go blocks are prompts and not specific whips. And I decided to try to do it this way this year because when I get locked into having to work on certain whips, I tend to lose my cross-stitching mojo real fast. And I thought, well, maybe if I do it by prompts, it'll still give me an option. It'll still give me kind of the choice of which project I want to use to meet that prompt. So I decided to try it this way. So as you can see, I've already met that goal. This one and this one were called for January, and then this one and this one have already been called for February. She is calling the numbers on the 25th of every month now. I think when she first started it, she was calling the numbers like either the day before, like the last day of the previous month, maybe, I don't remember. But February's numbers have already been called. As far as this block right here, I think I am going to use one of my other year whips projects to go toward this goal. But then this one right here, metallic thread, that's going to be one of the ones that I don't have a year whip project to use for it. So I'm going to have to figure out which project I'm going to use for that. I don't know if I'm going to use memorabilia. I don't know if I'm going to use Angel of Love. Crescent Moon Dragon. I don't know. I have a few. I don't have a lot of projects that have metallic thread, but I do have a few. So I'm just going to have to figure out which one I'm going to use for that. And then this one right here is another goal of 500 stitches in black. So again, I'm thinking about using my multiplication table for that. Who is that by? Carriage House Samplings? I think. Don't hold me to it. I don't remember. I may use that, or I may use the Universal Monster Style. Or I may use I still have a lot to do on several things. I don't know. Maybe I'll use Sleepy Hollow. I don't know yet. But I am really thinking about using the multiplication table for that one. So, and technically, if I wanted to, I could use the same project for all three of them, but I don't want to do that. I want to spread the love out just a little bit and do 3 different projects. So, but that is what I'm getting up to now these days. I haven't really worked much on my Year Wits projects because I'm trying to play catch up on Sal's that I took upon myself to start, even though I had no business starting them. So, but I think once if I can get caught up on those, then that'll give me more time to do my Year of Whips and my Whip Go stuff. Because Whip Go is only 500 stitches to meet each goal. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll use one of my Whip Goes. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, guys. No idea what I'm saying. So, that's all I'm going to give y'all for right now. That's all I got, unfortunately. So, I will see you guys again as soon as I possibly can. We'll try to do this again next month. This time next month. So, but I may wait. We'll see. If I do it on the 29th of February, or maybe the 1st of March, after I put in my new start on my Long Dog. Maybe. We'll probably do that then. So, anyway, that's all I got for y'all for right now. I'll see y'all again back here soon. If you like what you saw in this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you just keep coming back to my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Just do us all a favor and go ahead and subscribe, because that helps out the channel a lot more than just you watching and not giving me any kind of feedback. So, but I'll see y'all again soon. Until then, be good, guys. Bye for now.